Hello, hello. It says I am live. How you doing? Andrew here. Popcorn and whiskey. I'll get to my intros in just a second. Let me do a couple things here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My mouse is not responding. I think I need batteries in the thing. Oh no. And I just started. That's not going to be good tonight. Oh well, hey. Got to roll with the punches, man. That's the way it goes. And right here, let me change something over here on the old Facebook, make it public. There we go. Make sure the sound's on it. Okay, there we go. I am triple casting. Let's see, make sure I'm on the other places as well. Okay, how we doing so far? Facebook is doing okay. At least I think it is. I might be frozen on Facebook now. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's see. Popcorn and whiskey. The YouTube page, Popcorn and Whiskey. Let's see, make sure that's going like it needs to be going here. Wait a second here. Wait, how do I get to it? Wait a second. Okay, your channel. Go to my channel over here, Popcorn and Whiskey. It says I'm live here, Popcorn and Whiskey, on my channel over here. My channel over here, Popcorn and Whiskey. Okay, yeah. All right. So I'm live here, Popcorn. Okay. So we got Facebook, we got YouTube, and let's just check out the old Twitch while we're here. Twitch has been my nemesis. I shouldn't say it. It's just been my Achilles heel, if you will. And because it's a weird one. I got on my channel. And yeah, okay, Twitch. Sorry, so I got them all. Okay, so if you are here for the first time, or if you're here tonight, first of all, thank you. Also, my name is Andrew. Popcorn and Whiskey. Right there. Oh, you can't see that very well, can you? You got a little bit of a glare. Hold on a second. Let me get that glare off of there. I don't like to have that glare on there. All right, just a second here. Let me. There. Okay. Now there's no glare on it. Okay. But there's a glare here on my face still, isn't there? Right there. Oh, okay. That one's a bright one. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff going on here tonight. How do I adjust this? Wait a second. Hold on a second here. But if I adjust the light, then I need to change this whole lighting setup. Hello, Brenda. Nice to have you around. Okay. Got all kinds of technical stuff going on here, trying to get it all taken care of. Anyway, let's get this ball rolling. Popcorn and Whiskey right there. I am Andrew. I am the face who runs the place. Here we go. Salute. Cheers. Tonight's nectar is something I actually found in my liquor cabinet. This doesn't taste like something I made, so I'm gonna assume this was given to me by somebody. I know it's good. Well, it's a little on the sweet, too sweet for me, almost like a coffee-ish flavor. So I think I know who gave it to me. It's a little on the sweet side, but I like it, so we'll leave it like that. You could say coffee whiskey. All right, tonight we're going to talk about a few things. I got a few movie stuff that we'll talk about. I have health and fitness stuff we're going to talk about, and possibly some sports stuff to talk about. Possibly. We'll see. All right. First of all, let me get down and dirty with the fitness stuff that I got going on right now. Okay. If you haven't been to it, go to topfitnessstrategies.com, or you can go to my other Facebook page, the TFS Fitness. You can also go to my YouTube page, Andrew Pleto, and you can find the Top Fitness Strategies over there. What I started doing this week, a new workout, it's a modified workout, if you will. Anybody who knows me, anybody who's followed me, anybody who's listened to me knows a few things about how I like to work out, or work on the old health and fitness stuff. I am a huge fan of at-home workouts. I think they're fantastic, and to me, it is something I've done probably for the last 15 years. I've been to a gym a couple of times, but usually it's at home. So from the at-home workout, I am a huge fan of doing what's called it's a uh, internet term, if you will. It's called video fitness. And what video fitness is you get some sort of workout program. In the olden days, if you will, it was a DVD. You pop a DVD in and you follow along with the DVD. Andrew, how hard can that be? I remember the what's his name, the sweating to the oldies thing. Yeah, all right. That was back in the VHS days. Then that progressed into something called Tybo. If you guys remember Tybo with Billy Blanks, that was a fun program. Yes, I did Tybo as well back in the day, long, long, long time ago when it was on the VHS tapes. I did Tybo. All right. It's a sweat fest. Tybo was a cardio workout blast. Absolutely. I progressed a little more, got into the newfound technology, the DVDs. Richard Simmons, that was right. The Sweating to the Oldies brand. That's right, Richard Simmons. I progressed to the DVDs, and I got P90X back in 2007. Now, the program came out, I do believe, and don't quote me on this, 2003, 2004. Infomercials were everywhere with this P90X thing. They had, at the time, I don't know if they still do or not. I'm not affiliated with Beachbody, who was the original or the originator of the P90X program. I'm going to assume they still are. I don't know. I haven't looked into it, so I'll leave it at that. I watched their infomercials. I was an infomercial junkie. I loved the different infomercials out there, not just with P90X, but all of them. I was more interested in how everything was being filmed. It was just something silly. It's something I studied in college. So I was more interested in all the camera angles and the behind the scenes footage and everything else. Even to this day, on different movies, different things that I watch, I'm always curious of how things were filmed. It's just habit, I guess. So as I was watching this workout program, I'm thinking, how effective can this workout program be? I mean, body weight exercises. Some people use a stretchy band, for crying out loud. How hard can that be? You do it in your garage or your home. Yeah, okay, whatever. So I said, I'm going to get this program. I think at the time it was right at $100, maybe $200, $100, whatever it was, just to see how bad it was, and with the full intentions of sending it back within the 30 or 60 days, whenever it was. I literally had it marked on my calendar. This is before you had everything on your phone. I marked it on my calendar, send it back, get your refund by this such and such a time with the P90X. Got the program, and I actually found a video forum, or a video fitness forum online, and which talked about all the different video fitnesses out there, which I didn't know at the time. They had all these different programs, including the Richard Simmons, including the Tybo. They had different threads for all these different programs. And it was mostly, and I'll be honest with you, it was mostly the ladies who were on this thread, on this forum. Mostly, there's very, very few guys at the time on it. So I was commenting on the P90X again with the intention of sending it back within 30 days, even though it's a 90-day program. I said, this is not going to work at all. No way. Started with the program, popped in the first DVD, followed along with Tony Horton, who is the originator of the program and also the host, if you will, the lead guy. And then he has his 2 or 3 other workout folks on the screen doing the workouts as well. In the business, in the industry, in the video fitness world, we call it Tony and his kids. Tony's kids. That's what we named it. Anybody who's done P90X, anybody who's done it was a part of that video fitness forum, they know Tony and the kids. That's basically what it boiled down to. Everybody knew that. Did the first workout. Holy hell, was it tough. Oh my God, was it tough? Woo, was it tough? That's right. And so I started doing it more and more. I started following along with it on a daily basis. By the time that first 30 days came up for me to get the refund, I'm like, nah, no, no, no. I'm only a little bit into this program, and I haven't even hit on all the different workouts that they have in here. I said, you know what? Even at this point, if I decide not to do it again, so be it. I said I wasted $100 or the $200. At the time, I said I wasted it. No, I didn't. And here's why I didn't waste it. Because if I would have got a membership at a gym somewhere, which was fine, I have nothing against that, I would be paying on a monthly basis. Now, after all these years of me having the DVDs at my disposal and to work out with them, I would be paying literally pennies a month for for working out, having the workout program to follow along with. That's how I look at it. Okay. So I did the P90X. And yeah, did I do it to the fullest of intentions? No, because they had an what they call an Ab Ripper X, an ab. When you're done with your workouts, it's an ab workout. Let me back up a second. It had strength workouts and cardio type workouts, and then it also had some martial arts thrown in there as well. After your strength workouts, which was body part workouts, they would have what they call Ab Ripper X, which was an ab workout. I didn't like that program, so I didn't do the Ab Ripper X program. I also did not follow the nutrition plan like it's supposed to be. Okay, so after I did it for 90 days, did I see results? Oh hell yes, I saw results. Big time, I saw results. I could have saw a lot better results had I followed the actual nutrition program and I knew something about nutrition at the time. Okay, now fast forward 15 years. Okay. I know I'm leaving a lot out there, but fast forward 15 years, all kinds of different workout programs. Another thing of people if follow me know that I am a huge fan of body weight exercises. I'm a huge fan of different types of yoga. Back 15 years ago, you wouldn't catch me dead doing yoga. Now it's an integral part of working out, especially at my age when you get up there in years. Okay. So what I did this week, I broke out the old P90X. Now they also have a P90X2, P90X3. X3, they call it. Okay. X3. And I'm a huge fan of P90X3. Every workout is about a half hour long and it is intense. The P90X workouts, the original, they are right at an hour long, maybe a little bit less. Okay. So I broke out the old P90X, the 1 hour workouts this week because I'm going to try something for a few weeks to see how it goes. I'll be doing the strength workouts, and I'll get to that in a second, on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I will be doing on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I will be doing a yoga workout, whether it be from the P90X portion or from the DDP yoga portion. Well, DDP yoga was a different program altogether. I'll be doing that on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Friday, Saturdays and Sundays, I probably take them off. Maybe I'll throw something in there eventually, but right now I'm taking it off. So this week on Monday, I did a program they call chest and back. So you focus on your chest muscles and your back muscles with the P90X. You follow along with them. Holy hell! And I'll say that several times. I forgot how tough that workout was. I remember the first time I did that, and it got me remembering because where I worked out back in the day, I rode my bike about a half mile to where it was because I was in a position where I was living in one place and I was doing it in the garage of another place. All right. Long story. I'm not going to bother getting into it, but it was an at-home workout. I remember after the chest and back, riding my bike home and I can barely keep my hands on the handlebars. Like I said, it was about a half mile at the most. So, it took me 2-3 minutes to ride home. Sweat was pouring off of me in hot Florida sun. And when I got home, I showered. I could barely lift my arms. That's how tough this workout was. Now, you big macho men out there that go to the gym and lift a gazillion pounds all the time, you're probably laughing at me. I say, great. You don't believe me? do the workout. I challenge you to do the workout and push yourself a little bit. Yeah, if you don't push yourself, of course it's going to be easy. So you push yourself and you'll be shocked, okay? Then I did a yoga workout on Tuesday. Wednesday came, got out the OP90X again, and I did the shoulders and arms. So basically shoulders, biceps, and triceps. Shoulders, I do this like you see it. Shoulders, biceps, right here, little biceps, and then the triceps behind the arm. All right. So you hit shoulders, biceps, triceps, shoulders, biceps, triceps. Wow. Wow. You talk about a pump. And again, if you don't work it, you're not going to get results. All right. And now the heaviest weight I have at my disposal is 25-pound dumbbells. That's it. I do have the stretchy bands, which I was using this week, the stretchy bands, exercise bands, however you want to term it. On the band, it says it's a 40-pound resistance. Is it? I don't know. So I'm not going to say it is or it isn't. It does feel heavy. I give you that. It does feel heavy. So the stretchy bands do something. And when you're done with that workout, wow. Yeah, you'll sweat and you'll feel it. Thursday, I did P90X3 yoga, which is a good stretch workout. Yesterday, Friday, I did legs and back. I'll say it again. Holy hell. You talk about a world-class leg workout. And I didn't use any weights. I was using all body weight because I needed to get back into it. I forgot how tough some of these leg work routines were. Wow. And I knew I was going to feel it. Usually to me, I feel it 2 days afterwards, and that's called DOMS, and it's an acronym DOMS, and it stands for delayed onset muscle soreness. The best way I can describe this feeling is the funny pain. You know, when we were growing up, or maybe even now, when you're using a muscle you usually don't use, or whether you work around the house, working out, whatever, and then the next day or next 2 days, you're feeling that muscle. For instance, if you do any kind of yard work and you're bending up and squatting down and standing up, and the next day you're really feeling it. And not to get really gross, but especially when you sit on the toilet and you get back up, your legs are stiff, and you're like, ouch, oh, ouch, 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 and you're laughing. That's a giggling pain. That's DOMS kicking in. Versus the hurtful pain where something really hurts and you cry because it hurts so bad. So there's a laughing pain, which is DOMS, and the hurt pain, which you go to the hospital for, type thing. Okay. So I figured I'd have them tomorrow instead of today, because usually for me it's a 2-day thing. But today I drove a couple hours to visit a friend of mine I haven't seen for a while. Him and his wife, we had lunch and everything else. After I got out of the car for riding 2 hours, excuse me, wow, did I feel it. And after driving back and then sitting down for a little bit, and I watched some TV, did some housework, and sat down, and right before to get up to come over to my studio to do my show, my thighs and my glutes, holy moly, were they sore, and I was laughing in pain like you wouldn't believe. And so that was from the workout yesterday, the legs and back. The back portion was pull-ups. You did different pull-ups. You did what they call wide grip pull-ups. You just have a pull-up bar in front of you, and you're pulling up. So you put your hand as wide as you can, and you're pulling up that way. Then you have close grip pull-ups, close grip overhand pull-ups, where you're pulling up this way with the bar. Then you have the chin-ups, where you put your hands the other way and you pull them up. You put your chin over the bar that way. And then you have a reverse, offset your hands one way versus the other. So you feel it in your back too. Absolutely you will. And of course, there's ways to do it modified, where you use a chair to help you out and things of that sort. But that program, if you work out at home, and the great thing about it is you work out at your level. If you don't want to use any weights, you don't have to use any weights. If you want to modify everything, everything can be modified. If you're not into lifting weights and you want to do more yoga, DDP yoga is the way to do it. That's video fitness as well. And getting back to my video fitness, another one that I highly recommend is the Body Combat series. That's more of a dance, aerobic style workout. There is no weights involved. There's no strength training involved, but there's a lot of martial arts type movements, and it's very good, very effective, and it's a sweat fest as well. Most of these workouts, 45 minutes to an hour. And you do it in the comfort of your own home. That's what I love about it. I have an area in my basement. What I did, I went to the carpet store and I got a 6 foot by 6 foot piece of scrap carpet that they had. I roll it out, put my yoga mat on there if I need to, and that's how I do my workouts, pretty much. What is that? Is it Gingy? You get a free tractor with that hat? I wish I did, man. I wish I did. No, was it this is a cousin of mine works for this company over in Europe. So I got the swag for it. That's right, man. I get the little bit of the swag. So hey, if they want to sponsor me, I'd be more than happy to accept the sponsorship from them. So if you know anybody there that could be the sponsored part for Popcorn and Whiskey, let's talk. So there you go. So that has been my workout, and I'm going to continue this portion of it for another 2 weeks, and then I'm going to switch up a little bit and see how it works. But yeah, right now the workout portion is great. The nutrition portion of what I should be doing this week, not so great, and this weekend it definitely will not be so great because of the Super Bowl tomorrow. I've been craving wings. Absolutely. So you have to want to get wings for the Super Bowl. Probably the most unhealthy food you're going to find out there is wings. But I'm cheap. So instead of going out somewhere and ordering a bunch of wings at a place, I went to Sam's Club. They used to have the 3 to 5 pound frozen bag of wings or Sam's Club. Not this time. All they had was the the 10-pound frozen bag of wings. I wasn't going to get 10 pounds of wings, so I got the chicken nugget bag, just a smaller bag of frozen wings, and I got some dipping sauce today, so I'll be warming them up for the Super Bowl. Because as of right now, I haven't been invited to anybody's Super Bowl party. I guess I'm just unloved, which is fine because if the Super Bowl was a Saturday, it'd be a lot easier for folks. On a Sunday night, I don't want to stay out late on the school night. You have to get up early for work the next day. I'm like, you know what? I just stay at home, make things easier. And that way I won't be driving, because if I go to somebody's house, there will be some alcoholic beverages there, which is fine. I have no problem with it, obviously, because duh. I do drink a little. And the last thing I want to do is be driving around after I drink a few beers and a few cocktails with my buddies and stuff. So if I get invited, yeah, I'll go. But as of right now, I'm not invited. And people say, well, you should throw your own party. You're right. I should, but I won't. Why? Because I'm too lazy. Not so much for the party, for the cleanup part of it. I don't want to do the cleanup part. Yeah, it's just that simple. So this weekend, the food choices, getting back to the nutrition choices, ain't going to be that grand. Ain't going to be that grand. Ain't going to be that grand. No, they're not. They're just not as part of it. Is it Gingy or Jingy? Jingy 9384 says hosting anything is too much work. Yeah, you're right. I don't think the hosting is too much work. To me, it's just the cleanup and afterwards. And I guess it all depends on how you do it. My mom and dad were entertainers. They had it down to a science how they hosted parties and having people come over. It was great. I just didn't like all the cleanup afterwards. The setup, yeah, that was fine. Because you had to make sure you had plenty of chairs and the seats and so on and so forth. There were times where that was an all-day affair, which was fine. I didn't mind doing that. Pronounce Gingy, but as one word. Okay. All right, Gingy. Okay, pronounced Gingy. I could have looked at that all night long and never come up with Gingy, so I'm glad you told me what that was. Uh, oh, Brenda, you can come over. We're having wings, shrimp cocktail, chips and dip, salsa, and corn chips, and a vegetable platter. Brenda, if you weren't 18-hour drive away, I would be there. But I'd probably have to start driving now to get there on time. So chances are I'm not going to be there. I wish you would have invited me sooner. I'd be there just to see you, Brenda. You know that. Okay, so I don't know. Okay, since we're on the Super Bowl, I am not for certain who I want to win there. I shouldn't say that. I guess I am pretty certain because I don't like anything San Francisco. I just don't. Don't like the 49ers. Don't like the Giants, and the baseball Giants. I'm not a big fan of San Francisco. And if my friend TD is listening, she's from there. Sorry, TD, just not a big San Francisco fan. We can come on and talk about it if you want to, or you can come on and we can debate this all day long. But I'm just not a fan. I don't like how the city is being ran or handled or anything like that. Which I don't. I'm not going to get into politics tonight. All right, I could, but I won't. So I probably will root for the Chiefs, even though I don't have a favorite NFL team. I just don't. And I also don't mind the Taylor Swift deal. I don't mind it at all. And here's why I don't mind it. At first, I was a little perturbed because the NFL was showing her at every second they could. As I said, I didn't like it at first, but I understood why, because it was helping them with their ratings. Okay, great, fantastic TV ratings. Got it. But the more I started to pay attention, the more I started analyzing everything. I said, you know what? Her as a person, Taylor Swift as a person itself, she is not doing anything wrong. She is not doing anything to attract attention. She's talented beyond belief. People swarm all over the place to see her. She's not purposely going out of her way to get in front of a camera. Cameras are purposely going out of their way to find her. She is not doing anything but being a fan, being a girlfriend of a player. That's all she's doing. And she's living her life doing it that way. It's not her fault that the camera wants to find her and be on her all the time. So I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with Taylor whatsoever. Again, if she was trying to be the media hound and glorify everything, it'd be a different story. But she's not. Again, she's being a girlfriend. She's being a fan, football fan. You can say all day long, well, yeah, but if it wasn't for her boyfriend, she probably wouldn't be the football fan. Great, fantastic. You can say that about any sports figure's spouse, right? You can say that about any football player. Their wives, chances are they wouldn't be watching the games. You can say that about WNBA players as well. I bet their husbands or wives, if they weren't playing the game, they wouldn't be watching it to begin with. Then again, no one watches the WNBA, so maybe that's a bad example. But you get my drift, right? NASCAR is the same way. A lot of these wives of the NASCAR drivers wouldn't be there if their husbands weren't racing, right? So that's what Taylor's being, a girlfriend. She's being the love interest of somebody. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm saying that in a romantic way. There's a couple that are. Couples are involved with each other's lives. That's just how it goes, right? Okay. And I like the people say, yeah, but my wife doesn't show up to my job. I don't show up to my wife's job. You're right. You don't. Your job's probably not on TV somewhere. Your job probably doesn't have a gazillion people watching it either. So there you go. There's a difference there, right? Okay. So Taylor, good on you. Keep it going. Keep being that fan. Keep doing what you do best, being you. That's right. If the camera's going to be on you, great. Which I guess that's a betting line now. How many times she will appear on television during the game? Me being the devious guy that I am, if I was in charge of the camera, being the producer in charge of what is shown on television. I would make sure a friend of mine, a neighbor, or somebody not related to me, um, um, close knit relative, I would make sure that they bet the over and bet a lot of money on the over of how many times Taylor Swift is going to be shown, and I would make sure she is shown uh, at least that many times. I would make sure that was the over. That's just me how it goes. So I'm sure there's all kinds of rules against that somewhere, but hey, rules are meant to be broken, right? Right. Okay. So yeah, bottom line is I probably will be going for the Kansas City Chiefs. I used to like the Kansas City Royals back in the baseball day. If I go to a NASCAR race, I want to go out to Kansas City. Why? I haven't the slightest idea. Haven't the slightest idea why. But that's track I want to go to. And I wouldn't mind living over there. Never been there. I take it back. I think I've been there for a conference once, so I didn't get to see much of the city, just at the airport to the hotel. So other than that, I really don't know about the city. So I don't know if I would like it or not. All right. Just like I don't know if I wouldn't like New York City because I have zero desire to go to New York City. I have zero desire to go to San Francisco. Maybe it'd be the best places I'd ever been to, but I have zero desire to go there. All right. I wouldn't mind going to Kansas City, San Antonio, Texas. Love San Antonio, Texas. Vegas. Used to love Vegas a few times I've been there. I've been there twice. Now they say it's all different. So I don't know if I like it or not. I guess I have to go and check it out. So we'll see. Okay. So NASCAR programming note for next week, the Daytona 500 a week from tomorrow. Woo, finally. And my buddy Kenny, my good buddy Kenny, who I actually went and visited today, him and his lovely wife, Anita. He is my NASCAR buddy. We do an annual bet for the Daytona 500, and we do it. It's very intricate and how we handle and do it all. And last year we actually did it live on air on Popcorn and Whiskey. He had some technical issues, but it was a fun night. We get it all taken care of. And I talked to him about it today, and we will be doing it again next Saturday evening. So a week from tonight, programming note, we will be on Popcorn and Whiskey, me and my buddy Kenny, and we're going to do our Daytona 500 predictions. All right, so that's something you want to be on for. It's going to be hopefully it's going to be, if it's anything like last year, it's going to be a hoot. It's going to be a riot. Okay. So, and then we plan on doing that a few more times throughout the year. Programming note to keep your fingers crossed. Okay. All right. Let's switch gears a little bit here. We talked fitness, talked a little bit of sports. I said I want to talk some movies. Let's talk movie night. That's right. On MSN.com, they have all kinds of lists about different things with movies. And I have two of them this evening. Excuse me. One of them is 22 of the most hilarious films of all time. So I'm going to put this on the screen. Give me a second here. Hopefully my mouse is working and the battery's still working enough. Okay, yep. Okay, share screen. Hold on a second, folks. You know this technical stuff. Share the screen, share it. Okay, put me up in the corner. There we go. Okay. All right, so here we go. 22 of the most hilarious films of all time. All right, so we're gonna go through to see which movies they have listed here. See if how many of these I've watched. Tommy Boy, 1995. Okay, I guess I wouldn't call it the most hilarious movie all time, but it's okay. There's some funny parts to it, but I don't know if I'd put that in the top 22. All right, yeah, what's next here? Planes, Trains, Automobiles. I like John Candy. I'm a John Candy fan. Not so much Steve Martin. I like John Candy. So this one may be in my top 20. I don't know. It could be, but it's a funny movie. It's a good, funny a family friendly movie. Absolutely. Um, Not at the Roxbury. Okay, this guy, whoever wrote this, is more of a Saturday Night Live fan because this Not at the Roxbury movie, horrible. That's the three words I got for you. Horrible. Was not funny at all. So I can just imagine what the rest of this list is going to be like. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. That's usually on top of most people's list. Yeah, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. That came out in 1975. Wow, I didn't think it was okay. Interesting. All right. Next one here. Come on. Locked, Stocked, and Two Smoking Barrels. Absolutely. If you have never seen this movie, get it tonight and watch it. This movie is fantastic. Now, is it choice language in there? Yeah, a lot of choice language in there, but the movie is fantastic. It is great. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. 2 thumbs up for me. Absolutely, it shouldn't be on the list. Guy Ritchie directed this British black comedy. I wouldn't call it a black comedy at all. This British black comedy about 4 friends who stink at being criminals in a series of bad guys they run into, in a series of bad guys they run into. When friends Eddie, Tom, Soap, and Bacon put together more than $125,000 to enter a high-stakes card game, they're sure to win because Eddie is a master card shark. Unfortunately for him and his friends, however, their opponent, Harry Hatchet Longdale, rigs his games so that he always comes out on top. And hilarity begins at that point. All kinds of stuff going on. There's like 4 different movie plot lines going together in the movie. Highly, 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 highly recommend Locked, Stocked, and Two Smoking Barrels. Highly recommend that. I'm probably making it too much for everybody here, but I highly recommend that movie. All right, next. Fanboys. Never heard of it. 2009. If there was ever a movie about Star Wars that you had to see, even though it wasn't an original Star Wars film, this is it. Fanboy. Okay, I have no desire to see this. Never even heard of it. Sorry, that's not on my list. What's next? What about Bob? There are some parts of that movie was funny. I don't know if it was. I don't know if I would put it on the top 20, but it's cute. It's got Bill Murray is masterful in it as usual. Okay, here. Oh, come on, Mike. Come on. There we go. All right. Naked Gun 33 and the third. No, not a fan. Sorry. Raised in Arizona. It's cute. I'll give that. It's cute. I don't know if it's in the top 20 or not. It's cute. I'll leave it at that. Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. Absolutely not. I'm not even going to dignify my screen with that one. Sorry. Get off of there. Okay, it's next. 40-Year-Old Virgin. Never saw it, so I can't comment on it. So if it's any good, you guys saw it, let me know. I never saw it. Next. Super Troopers. Didn't care for it. Next. Liar Liar. Didn't like it at all. Not a big John Kerry fan. It's not John Kerry. What's his name? Jim Carrey. I'm not a big Jim Carrey fan at all. Sorry. What's next here? Animal House. Absolutely. You got to put Animal House in there. Animal House is a classic, but it's been played and saw so many times, especially for people my age. We've seen it so many times. It's lacked its luster, so to speak. And the kids today, I don't think I have the patience to sit through it and watch it because they're too wrapped up on their cell phones. The Money Pit, didn't see it. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, didn't see it. Billy Madison, yeah, this guy, whoever wrote this, likes the Saturday Night Live folks on this one. It was okay. Adam Sandler, it was okay. I don't think it was nearly his best or his funniest by any stretch of the imagination. Sorry, Adam. White Chicks, didn't like it. Singing in the Rain, that's a comedy. I thought it was a musical. All right. Didn't see it all the way through, by the way. Black Sheep, another one that it shouldn't even be anywhere near the top 20. But again, this is whoever's doing this is a big Saturday Night Live fan. He likes all the people from there. Airplane, yeah, there's some good parts to it. Okay, I'll accept that one in the top 20. Okay, Pineapple Express, didn't see it. All right, what is this? Let's see. Arguably the 20 most boring films in cinematic history. Maybe we'll watch that another time. All right, here's what I wanted to look at: 21 plus hilariously obvious movie and TV bloopers you probably never noticed. This one's going to be interesting because I like finding out about bloopers or trying to catch bloopers on here. Okay, so here we go. This is so dumb to even point this out. The guitar that Marty played in Back to the Future wasn't available in the year 1955. It came out a few years later. You have to be a real the guitar nut to figure that one out, and it shouldn't even be part of it because that's so obscure. All right, I saw that before. All right, next. Wardrobe changes between LOT. Okay, Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. What's that? All right, this I think this is going to shape up to be something I don't really care for. That's not Spider-Man swinging Mary Jane. Oh, that was a good scene there. If that's the one where she's upside down kissing him. Oh yeah. All right. From soaking wet to extremely dry. Was that Wizard of Wall Street? No. The Great Gatsby. Okay. Didn't see it. The Simpsons. Okay. All right. I'm already not liking this. There's way too much. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. That's my someone wants to call me, by the way. That's the screen to call me. Hold on a second here. Put me back over here. Okay, there we go. All right. So yeah, if you want to call me, you can do so at 765-505-7348, and you can be on air with me. Matter of fact. All right. Okay, now don't call. Why? Because I can't get my mouse to work right, so don't call. It looks like my mouse died on me here. I could plug in the other one, but then I don't want to do that. So anyway, my mouse is about dead and it needs new batteries. So I'm not going to mention the call-in number again. If you got it and you're calling in, great. If I can't answer, it's because I can't get my mouse to click on it. This is going to be interesting to try ending this show if I can't click on anything with the mouse. I'm gonna be doing that. Anyway, so what else is happening? Let me think about it. All right. Now this is starting to really bug me. See how this light is way too bright now. This one is a little too bright, but if I lower this light, hold on a second. If I lower that light, I'm not as washed out anymore on this side, especially here. Okay, it's not as washed out, as you can see. This side is still washed out a little bit. I need to figure out how to angle the lights. I keep saying that each week and then I don't do it. So I got to figure it out. But if I lower the lights, then the camera doesn't work as well, because then the shutter speed of the camera, the shutter has to stay on longer, which makes the frame rate not as quick, which makes it more choppy for the viewer on your end. So there you go. Now you get to know a little bit about how cameras work behind the scenes. Microphone's working great. Everything is working great. And my popcorn and whiskey sign. Hold on a second. Do I have it plugged in? I don't even think I have it plugged in. If I have it plugged in, I'll show you what it looks like. But I don't think I have it plugged in. Wait a second. Don't go anywhere. No, I don't have it plugged in. I don't even know where I would plug it in. I got to plug it in somewhere, don't I? Where is it? Huh. Okay, well, you're not going to get plugged in tonight. Sorry. I got to figure out how to plug that in, so you guys can see how it looks. I got asked the other day, so you got to show us how that looks. Now, see when I do this, you see how it's not smooth. It's a little on choppy side, or when you go like this, see how it's blurry. Watch this. If I turn up the lights a little bit, make it a little more bright in here, like so. See how the blurriness went away? It's more clean because there's more light going through there. See, is that understandable now? What I'm talking about? See how it's not as, when I do this, you can see how blurry it is. So that's because there's not enough light. So I need to either adjust the lights or get a camera with a bigger, what they call eye on the inside. The iris, I do believe is called on the inside. One or the other. So eventually I'll figure it out. Or if I just get another light hanging down from, oh, I could possibly do that. A light hanging out from the ceiling, or more of a backlight, if you will. Something behind me hanging down. Hey, that's a possibility. Do a backlight that way. So we'll see. So I got all kinds of possibilities I can do there with the light. Okay, so I forgot what I started to talk about. I was going to get into I so want to get into politics tonight. I so want to get into politics, but I won't. Oh, here's something I wanted to talk about. Yeah, for all my YouTube friends out there. See, when I lean back, also I have way too much headroom here. Way too much headroom. And yes, that can be thought of as a dirty concept as well, but you know. All right, Brenda, relax. There you okay. So YouTube. And I listened to a podcast, Terry James. It used to be called Terry James Alive. Now the shirt's all wrinkly. Now it's bugging me. Right. Used to be called Terry James Alive. He switched it to other things. Now he's calling his new podcast T11, which I don't know what T11 stands for. And I have written Terry the other day and asked him to be part of the show, and he said he would love to. I just got to arrange a time so we're both on here, and he can come on with me and talk. But he did a podcast the other day, a video podcast, talking about the self-help gurus. And I got to be with him. A lot of these self-help gurus are in it to scam you. And I don't say that lightly, because I am part of the self-help family, if you will, in the sense that I have donated plenty of money to the self-help society, so to speak. I have spent countless hours, countless miles driven, watching, listening, reading, which is fine. I have nothing wrong with it. But when it all boils down to it, it's just something you can do on your own. Yeah, you can get there's plenty of books out there you can do on your own. And once you start understanding how all that kind of mindset works, it's a lot easier to see what's going on once you back up, open your eyes a little bit and say, oh, I get it. I get it. What's going on. And now I'm applying the same principles of understanding that mindset or that business or that industry to the YouTube industry. I have watched countless videos, countless hours of how to set up your YouTube page. I have watched countless videos, countless hours of how to do your thumbnails. I have watched how to market, how to do this, how to do that. And every one you watch is different than the last one you watch. Every single one of them is different than the other. So if you ask me, there is no set way to do it. There are people who charge you an arm and a leg to set up your YouTube channel. There are also hundreds, if not thousands, of videos showing you how to do it for free. I have set up my YouTube channel. I have had experts. I've hired experts to look at my channel and tell me if they see anything wrong, anything that I'm not doing. These are so-called experts who wrote several books on it, who have a gazillion followers themselves on YouTube. And I'm always asking them, so why tell me what you're seeing and why the growth hasn't happened yet on my channel. I can tell you 3 people who have looked at it that are pretty big in the world of YouTube, and they can't figure it out. They don't know why. Says you're doing everything right. You have the right tags. You have it all set up properly. You're doing the right kind of videos. Your well, no, I should let me back up. They didn't say I'm doing the right kind of videos. You're doing your thumbnails are fine. The content you provide is fine. I am doing the video podcast, so I'm not doing all the jump cuts and all the edits that a lot of other folks are doing, but there's some that are who are not doing it either. So that's not part of it. I am just as authentic, if not more authentic, than everybody else out there, as you can see by the popcorn and whiskey. And I'm not so much talking about the popcorn and whiskey site. I'm talking about more the fitness site that I have. Why hasn't that taken off? Don't know yet. Still trying to figure that bad boy out. But it'll get there. It will get there. Anyway. All right, hold on a second. Let me see what's going on over here. Okay, I can stop sharing that. Come over here. Okay. Okay. Checking out a couple of comments over there. A couple of comments over here. So what I should do right now, I should see if I can get Terry James on, come live with me. And honestly, I don't know what platform he would be on right now. I guess I could look to see if he's actually on YouTube itself to see if he's going live. Wouldn't that be wild if he's going live and we can do a simulcast, both of us going live at the same time? That would be cool. Hold on a second. That would be awesome. He doesn't know me from Adam. All right, hold on a second here. Live. Let's see who is live. See if Terry James is live here. ABL is live. Anthony Brian Logan, love him. I'll tell you what, let me just look up Terry James. Terry James. Terry James. Terry James. Terry James. Terry James. Are you live? No. Or is he? No. All right. Sorry, folks. All right. His website says, or his YouTube page, this is where I bring my ideas to life. So cool. All right. Let me see what mine looks like. Now that I'm here, now you guys are gonna have to bear with me here as I'm going through a couple things here. Let me look at this and see what's going on here. With if I go to my personal page compared to his, because I like everything about his. And am I a copycat? Yes, I will be a copycat. Hold on a second here, folks. Let me look at mine. I should bring you on with me, but I'm not going to. All right, I'm live there. Let me see with your channel. And my mouse is working now. Okay. So, all right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring you on, or bring on the different screens here. All right. Okay, share that. Come up here. Okay, this is the way my channel looks, my popcorn and whiskey channel. All right, now all this white, I don't know if I like that or not down here. And now my mouse is starting to act up again. Oops. Versus Okay, hold on a second. How do I? Oops. All right. Wait a second. Wait a second. Stay with me. Stay with me here. Chrome tab. Terry James. Yeah. Okay. And this is Terry's page. If you can see it. See the difference in the two? Terry's page compared to my page. See, I like the dark theme on this one. So I wonder if I can change that on my settings to make it. So now I'm wondering if his. All right, here. Hold on a second here. My subscriptions. Oh, I guess I could have came here. Okay. So let's see a Timcast. Yes, his is dark. Official Jim Cornette. Oh, okay. I bet I can change this theme to make it dark, a dark theme. Okay. All right. I'll have to see that because all right, popcorn and whiskey. All right, let me check it out. Oh, okay, yeah. I guess it's the browser. It's not the okay. Yeah, see how it is? The popcorn and whiskey theme there. Yeah. That's popcorn and whiskey. And that's Terry James. There we go. Yeah, okay. So here we have two different ones. There we go. That's what Terry James theme looks like. I like that. I like this part up here. I like this, just where it says this is where I bring my ideas to life. Versus there, popcorn and whiskey. I guess it's not bad. The popcorn and whiskey isn't bad. Popcorn and Whiskey is an opinion-based video podcast with your host, me. All right. And it's all about insight, creative thought, motivation, inspiration, humor, and of course, fun. We will talk on all kinds of topics. For example, lifestyle, current events, news, sports, people, politics, movies, TV, and of course, popcorn and whiskey, which I don't have the popcorn tonight. I just have I have the bubbly. Popcorn and Whiskey will be live on certain days, evenings, or late night. So be looking for us anytime. Oh, and you never know who will be a guest. As of right now, I have not had any guests. Well, I guess I have in the past, a couple. So be sure to tune in. I also host a YouTube channel and podcast called Top Fitness Strategies, blah, blah, blah. All right. So then if I come over to Terry James, let's see what his has to say. This channel I dedicate to my ideas and a few dreams. It's kind of my stream of consciousness. I like this. I wish I would have wrote that. I want to take it from him and use it as my own. This is where I honor the ideas by bringing them to life. Whatever happens after that is up to the universe. Man, do I love that. That is fantastic. I got to get him on here. I wish he was live right now, but he's not live. Okay. All right. When you have stuff like that, it's fantastic. Let's see. Timcast IRL. Let me just go through and show you all the channels that I have. How's that? Still It. I like this guy because he talks about homebrew. He's from New Zealand, I do believe. He's pretty good. Mile High Distilling. It's a place where I bought my, or I know somebody who purchased a distilling apparatus. We'll just leave it at that. Kenny Wallace. Love my Kenny Wallace. The Kenster. All right, who's next here? Jessica Stansberry. She is a podcasting and YouTube expert. And I told you about what I think about YouTube experts. Crystal Profit. I think she's great. She is teaching creators how to start, launch, and market their content. She's a podcaster, and I really enjoy listening to her. She's good. Antenna Man. This guy is fantastic. If you need to cut the cord with your cable at all, follow this guy. He knows his stuff inside and out, and he's very knowledgeable, and he's fun to watch in his videos. Dan McDonald. Oh, man. Dan the man. The Life Regenerator. I interviewed him once on my channel. He is I keep saying the word fantastic. He is such a neat guy to follow. Highly encourage you to follow him. Still in the Clear, another place where you can talk about distillation and things of that sort. Pod Sound School, all about podcasting. They don't come up so much anymore on my. I wonder how much the last video they've done 6 days ago. Oh yeah, because she talked about the yeah. The last couple of times I watched a couple of their videos, I wasn't too keen on it. The Shine Shack is another place where distillation. We'll leave it there. Of course, NASCAR, Barley and Hobbs is another one that talks about distillation. Hoosier Carnivore. This guy, I think I started following because he had some videos of fitness related stuff and nutrition related stuff. So I was following him a little bit. Convertry, where I have my website hosted. They are I keep using that word fantastic. I got to cut that out. Their customer service is top notch. What is this? The Gardening Channel. I help my mom with her garden, so I pick up tips from this guy. JT Automations. If you want to know how to do side hustles and at-home businesses, this is a guy to follow. Free podcast tools. This is another gentleman from New Zealand, I do believe. If this is the guy I'm thinking of, let me think here. Let me see if this is the guy I'm thinking of. No. This is okay. This guy is very knowledgeable about his stuff as well. He's not the guy from New Zealand, but he talked about all kinds of different podcasting equipment. StreamYard, the streaming platform that I use right here. This is who I follow. Okay. Mile High Distilling, another distillation thing. Dr. Christy Ennis, I interviewed her. She knows her stuff inside and out. Fantastic. Knows her stuff, and it's fun to follow. Sweet Home Maricopa. This is a political channel. Official Bar Stars. I haven't seen anything from them for a while. These are called bar athletes. These guys take calisthenics to a whole new level. Robbie Strike, my buddy Robbie. He's all about the the big TV satellite dishes you see in people's yard. He's all about that, and I've talked to him several times. He's great. Robbie is fantastic. All right, I'm going to quit using that word fantastic and see if I can do that. The Conservative Twins. Yes, political podcast. VO's Journey, talking about voiceover by Anthony Pica. Anthony is very good at doing that craft. John, the Sales Warrior. I was lucky enough to be invited to be a guest on his podcast. He talks about the 80s. Basically, talking with other folks who grew up in the 80s. And there I am right there. Poison in the 80s. Ricky Rocket sightings. Dating gone wrong. Yeah, this is he interviewed me and we had a great time. We talked about all those different things. All right. Daryl Eves, another YouTube dude. That's enough. I won't say anything about that. Karen McCoy, good friend of mine. Fit over 40, fit and lean lifestyle. Ladies, you want to know about health and fitness in the ladies' way? Talk to Karen. Video creators, another YouTube place. Wonder why I follow these guys. Flip Moss, this is a guy I followed some time back. Personal branding, affiliate marketing, and social media. You know what? I haven't seen much from him lately. I'm sure he comes out, but I am going to unsubscribe to Flip. Bye, Flip. Sorry. All right, where was I here? Rob somebody or other here. Let's see what does Rob do. Full-time content creator. Okay, yeah, all right, whatever. Justina train. Oh yeah, this is somebody I want to interview. So a lot of these folks I've followed just so I can interview them. I send them messages, and they've never gotten back with me. Like this is another guy never got back with me. Thanks, Dr. Nick. Vincenzo's Plate. This guy is a ball to watch. Talk about cooking, and he's an Italian guy. I don't know if he's actually Italian or if he's faking the accent. I can't tell. Fit Gent is another guy I'm trying to. I asked to be on the on my podcast. Tom Morrison, Teach New to Move Better. Another guy I'm wanting on my podcast. Butcher Wizard. Why did I follow him? He cuts meat. That's probably why. Interesting. Mike Hobbs. Why did I follow Mike? I help simplify affiliate marketing. Okay. Goodbye, Mike. Sorry, buddy. Heike Yates. Heike is another one to follow. Heike is fantastic. There you go. Fantastic word again. Candace Owens, political. I like Candace. I think she's a babe as well. Blackberry Smoke. They have some great songs. I started following them because I always forgot the name of a couple of songs. So I said if I follow them, I remember them. Ash Borland. Where did I follow Ash from? Mortgage Banker, Apple Podcast, Mortgage Marketing Strategy. Welcome to the ultimate decision for mortgage banking. Ash Borland. Obviously, I followed him for mortgage purposes. Ryback TV. He's a professional wrestler. Used to be. He said he's going to retire if something happened. Well, it happened. I don't know if he retired or not. Who's this? Am I crazy? I don't even remember what this is about. Let me look at the videos and see if I know what this was about. There's a reason I'll have to come back and look at that one. Voice coach, Bill DeWeese, very good in the voiceover business. Libsyn, who is they handle my podcast audio portion. Barn Geek. I love to design and build barns, chicken coops, and all kinds of farm. What? Why did I even subscribe to this guy? All right, goodbye. The nutrition coach, she's great. I interviewed her a few months ago, I should say. Pretty over 50, somebody else that I want to interview. Okay, Transact card, subscribe. You're gonna unsubscribe to that one. Okay. Renee Suzanne, dating coach. She's great. I had fun with her. The Guardian Angel, Roz Place. I interviewed her. She's fun. Nice lady. Burning Celica. Why did I subscribe? Why is Burning Celica? Now, see, now you guys are part of my world here. I'm trying to go through and tell you about why I. Burning Celica. Burning Celica. Why did I subscribe to Burning Celica? Because they did music or sang a song. All right, sorry, Burning Celica. Goodbye. Let's see, Andrew, somebody. 14.99 million subscribers. The Huberman Lab. I subscribed to him for a reason. Fitness over 50. Strength training for seniors. Yeah, I sent messages to this guy. See if he gets back with me or not. We'll see. Brian Keene Fitness. And these are all these different people, fitness people who I have sent messages to get them, see if I could talk to them or not. Audacity. This is a place where I edit my audios. Over 50 Health, Substack, another podcasting place. The Refreshments. There's a couple of songs I like from theirs. That's why I have them on here. Rebecca's 10-minute workout. Rebecca, somebody else I trying to get podcast on. Judy Torrell, another one. Silverado, EV, Chevy, Avalanche. There's a reason I did this guy. I think because he had some stuff car wise that helped me out. So that's why I subscribed to him. Amyl and the Sniffers. Yeah, Lex and Terry. That's right. Lex and Terry did a song with these folks, and I needed to go back and through. That's why I put them on there. Okay, $1 Million Body. Nate Palmer. We had a ball. I love Nate. Nate was great when I had him on as a guest. Color the Chaos. Why did I subscribe to Color the Chaos? Let me see the videos. I have no idea why I subscribed to Color the Chaos, but we're going to unsubscribe to Color the Chaos. Okay. Heather Ferris. Spending more time serving and less time hustling using Pinterest. That's right. She's a Pinterest expert. That's why I'm following her. Tech Raycon. This is okay. The guy I was talking about that's from New Zealand. That he reviews all kinds of different tech. Red Cabin Acoustics. Yeah, he talked about tech as well. The microphone, so I don't need to follow him. U Sound Studios. Yeah, this is a buddy of mine who's in the business, sound business. Builderpreneur, Take Life by the Horns with Spencer Cam. Affiliate marketing, okay. Crown Stag Voice. Yeah, another guy I follow. Lenny B, another guy I follow. These are all voiceover folks. Voiceover master. Voiceover Angela. She has a fantastic voice. She's one of the reasons I started doing it. I liked her so much. Natasha, another one. She's fun. Kat Theo, another voiceover person here. Fast Fit Body Sculpting. I do believe this is the person I'm thinking of. I've interviewed so many. Yeah. I interviewed this guy as well. Long time ago. He was fun. Another bald guy. King Majors, bar athlete. Augie. Him and I were supposed to get together. So far, we haven't. So Natural Wellness. Have I interviewed this lady? I don't know. I have to go back and see who I've interviewed, who I haven't. Tap Brothers. 1.21 million. They haven't returned any of my calls or messages, I should say. Video marketing tips. This guy's okay. This is somebody different. Mark Bullard. Oh yeah, Mark Bullard is fantastic. I thought somebody else. No, Mark is good. Mark is very good. If you follow anything, guy hasn't posted in a long time though. Used to be really good. Tom Antion, great trainer. Barrett Nutrition. I interviewed Peter Gay Barrett. She was fun. Gert's Muscle Journey. Gert, you never got back with me, buddy. Expecting and Courier Driving and Lyft with Big D. Expediting. All right. I used to drive Uber. That's why I had him on here. Illumination. It's part of an article board. Fit and 50. Interview this guy. He was okay. We had a good time. You can browse channels with that one. So there you go. Going back to popcorn and whiskey. There you go. So that's what's going on there. Now that you guys are totally bored out of your mind. Okay, wait a second. So if I wait a second. Stop sharing. Put me back over there. There you go. All right. So what I'm going to do now is probably just leave you, because I totally bored you. I got you bored out of your mind, went through a bunch of stuff, cleaned out my YouTube page a little bit, and that's it. Maybe I'll come on tomorrow sometime, but appreciate you guys being here and listen to me rant for a little bit here. I got a new friend with Gingy 9484 or 9384 from over Twitch. Thanks for following me. Brenda, thank you for being here. And anybody else who I missed, appreciate you being here. I'm going to end it, but look for me. I might come back later tonight. Who knows? If I don't fall asleep right away, I might come back and come on here. But until then, I'm going to sign off now. So my name is Andrew. Popcorn of Whiskey. I am the face. Popcorn Whiskey. I'm the face who runs the place. So I'm going to end it here. So until next time, this is me. Ciao.